Hello, this is Kelly from Rue Pursuit, and today we are making boho writing papers. So there's a couple different ways that we can do that, and this is one of the ones that I've created, and I'm hoping that you kind of come along and see if you can modify this slightly depending on what your supplies are. So I chose these notepads I got. They are two shades of pink. This one's like a mauve and this one's just slightly a little bit pinker. So I chose these two to start with, and I got my inspiration from this little booklet I got for I don't know how much. I got it at some dollar store, but at any rate, these are really cute for putting on the back side of a tag or a card to have as a writing space. So I've been using these. They go really well with the boho theme. Again, this is episode 3. If I didn't say that, I'm not really sure that I did. But at any rate, this is episode 3. So I hope you'll come along and see if we can figure out how to do this for your own book. So to get this kind of color combination, I chose to pick 3 stamps. Now, I chose like a flower, and if you have some kind of a flower that looks just a little bit, I don't know how you would describe that, almost like a mandala with a lot more details in it. So it's maybe a flower, but it's like a mandala. So, or just another flower. So that one is one, and then I have 2 different vines, and so I'm using the flower in red, and then a vine in the blue and a vine in the green. So I changed it up. I didn't really like this green swirl in there. I don't know, maybe I'll go back to it, but yeah. Okay, so there's lots of different variations. You can use white paper, you can use yellow paper. It doesn't even have to be lined paper, but it gives it a nice little effect. So this is a collage page that I worked on recently. So that is that one. I'll show you that in a minute. But anyway, okay, so getting started, like I said. So I'm just going to ink up with my red, because I have my red ink. Dun, da, da. And then I'm just going to go, and I re-ink it every time because I want it to have a very consistent image, and try not to smudge your page like I do. And that's because I inked my finger. Haha, that's how I did that. Okay. And I didn't ink it, see, and that's what happens. You don't necessarily want that. All right, so that was my red. So that is a good base. And now I'm going to do a little, let's try the green. So I've got this little vine piece. I like my vine stamps. They're sort of like leaves and green on myself. Okay, and then I'm just going to go right across the center. And I just really like using that bright, solid red, blue, and green. This green came out a little dark, but that's okay. It'll still have a nice contrast with the blue. All right. So now we're going to ink up just this one section, I think, of this leaf and come down a little bit lower. Oh, my inking today. There we go. All right. The other one was better. Okay. So in this one, I did more of a, instead of straight across. It's not bad, but we're going to keep going. We're going to get better as we go. That's the great thing about this. Because the colors really work. So you could also use, for boho, you could use like purple and red and orange. Okay. And then for the next one, I'm going to do higher up. All right, so now try our green. Our green, and we are still going to go across the top there. Our green. Okay, that looks good. And then we want to do maybe some side emphasis with the blue. Maybe a little up here. There. Okay, there we go. So I like that one a lot better. So there's those. And let me go back to this darker color and see how these turn out. So, oof, oof. But I don't know, but in my boho journal, I really like to avoid using white. So I just kind of avoid it at all costs. Even my whites that you think they're going to be white, then they turn out to be like a tan or something. I'm going to come down a little more. There we go. See, and this one really looks cool, like boho. I'm going to come down again on this one, just a little. See, doesn't that look cool? Yeah, it does. Okay, that looks really nice. Okay, we're going to do our vine again, which I seem to put way over here. And maybe I'll try something different this time, and I'll go at an angle with the green. Okay, and then use the other side for the green. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, and then I'm going to do the green or the blue up here. And then I'm going to do one in the middle. There we go. So this is a little crosshatchy. Let's just try here again. Add a little more blue. Some kind of line showing up there from my stand. So it's messy, but I like it. That might be my favorite so far. So it just depends on your style, but yeah, I really like these. So now let's see if we can incorporate them into the journal so you can kind of see what we're doing here. Okay, so let's see. Okay. All right, this was my first page that I showed everyone. Ta-da! And I've added more things. I added the Enjoy the Journey. I added this flower and this flower. And then I also changed the insert because I didn't like it. But on the back, I would like to add one of these little cards here. So I'm just gonna, let's see, okay. Just eye that up. And I'm trimming this. You know why? Because I can do that if I want to. Okay. So I'll get that lined up. Oh, that's convenient, right down at that line. Okay. And now we'll put that on there. Just glue it on, and then we'll have a nice back to it. And we could even do it, I guess anyone who does this is going to get to decide what is up and down, right? Oh goodness, my glue. There we go. Okay. And then you can distress it with the brown ink around the edge if you want to. That's totally your choice. This boho journal is going to be like, the predominant colors are going to be red and brown, so I can kind of blend that distressed brown look into the items that I have. So now this is going to go in here. It's a little card and that little boho writing area right on the back. So, and any black pen will show up very nicely. Let's see. Okay. Now it's just sort of a catch up. Now that we have these, I added this collage page, not on video, and I have this neat image which I thought would look good in my boho journal. So I'll just try to catch you up on the things that I was working on as I try to get going here. Okay, so this one's a little short, so maybe I'll just go ahead and pull this one from, and look at the width is perfect, so that worked out really well. Okay, and that, save that one for later. Get my glue. And I'd also, I really have this intention to give sort of like a message on each and every page. So so there'll be words basically that I'm going to include, words in the form of little quotes and sayings, maybe some poetry, that sort of thing. So, all right, so I'm going to distress this side. And then I'm going to show you the other page that I was working on. So I'm super excited to show you that. So definitely let's get this distressed so I can show you. Okay. Whew. So this page, I'm going to have to work on finding some kind of a quote for it. And then I worked on this page. So this was really fun. Let's see. So I've got that beautiful image. Make sure you can see it. There we go. And then it says, love begins in a moment, grows over time, and lasts for an eternity. Okay, so I had this belly band, and that came from like a jewelry magazine. And then I have this sort of Renaissance picture with a little ribbon at the end, and then more of that journal space on the back. So, like I said, this page has a quote. This book is not going to have a lot of journal space in it. That's just my general style. But there will be journal space on every page. No matter how small, there will be. So those are my 3 pages. I'm probably, now I'm kind of at this point where I keep like coming back and embellishing more. I think I'm probably done. I feel pretty good about this page. And it does have writing on the back. So, and the theme is love and enjoy the journey. And then this one needs a quote or a theme. So I have like a little baggie somewhere around here with text that I pulled out that I thought would kind of go with the boho theme. So we'll see how this goes. Here my responsibilities are simply to indulge in a Technicolor sunset. So that one is good, but doesn't necessarily go with the page. So, and this one should be with a like full bloom. So there should be flowers on the page for that one. And time flies, make it happen. Oh, this one might work. It's kind of one of these like plastic ones, but it's I might have to put it on something so it doesn't get lost. I actually could do it on here. How about that? Get out my scissors. I need more ink. There we go. Yeah, and this paper will give a nice consistency of items and theme throughout the journal. Because I'm pretty eclectic. Yes, I am. Okay. We dance alone. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, I should really put it on. There's like no fabric or anything on this page. Just really put this on a piece of interesting fabric. So what do I have in here? I've got this stuff. Could put it on that, and then I would give it a little bit of that. Ooh, we can make it at an angle. That's okay. Kind of like that. I just don't like how straight it is. You don't want corners and stuff like that. Random. You want some random. Okay. That's all right. And then maybe I'll get like a tag in here or a hole and put a ribbon, add a little flowers, that sort of thing. These pages are going to be busy, so that's just my style. That's how that goes. All right. So I think that's kind of the embellishment for now. And I did find some fun washi tape, so I'm hoping to incorporate some of this stuff in like this one and that one. I think would look really good. And I did use this one on this page, so that worked out good. So there'll be a couple of cute ones there. I think we need like a little jewel because there's not enough texture on this page. Kind of jewel should we get out here? I mean, they got really small or really tiny, so that seems to be the theme. Small or tiny. I mean, giant or tiny. Oh boy. Words. Think one thing, and my mind, my mouth says another. There we go. What other color? I got a little gold one. I like that. Just do a little gold one right over there. Okay, those are cute. Some of these don't really aren't sticking to the paper. Okay. Okay, that gives it a little texture. And we're gonna glam up that top too, because it needs something glammy, sparkly. I had some ribbon. Where did you go? Here it is. I found it. Woohoo. Like maybe something like that. Or I could do it even here on the pocket. Ooh, like that. Sure, got it to the edge there. Okay. Pretty on both sides, and it's kind of different on both sides. I'm probably not in my window. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, actually it's almost like totally like pretty significant different color on the back side. That's good to know. Maybe just slightly different, not significant. Okay, so there's that page so far. We're gonna need some edge trim for sure. for sure, for sure. And I also have a little bit of this like leather, this orange. I'm not going to use that on this page, but isn't that, it's like ostrich. I'm sure it's not real, it's vinyl, but you know, cool. So cool. Got some of this I'm hoping to use at some point. That's pretty neat. From a belt, so. I'm telling you, if you just open up your mind a little bit, oh, the possibilities are limitless. They're just limitless. Oh, that's cute too. I still don't know how. I'm gonna have to use this on like a cover, but I just don't know. Might have to go around this. Oh yeah, around the spine. Okay, finally figured that out. And I have bells today too. Okay, boho bells. Woo! Because your boho journal definitely has to jingle, don't you think? I think so too. Okay, so those are a few ideas for today, but now we're wrapping it up. So if you're interested in anything that I'm working on or other things that I'm working on and other places you can find me on the internet, you can check the link in the description if you want to. If you want to see more videos, especially this boho journal, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That would be fantastic. You can come along on this little journey as I make my really colorful boho journal. And I just want to thank you for coming along. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you later.